Another day, more fills. Stopper, stop! Zeus, stop! That is what it feels like watching this team. They're just slapping us in the face every time turn on the TV. Every time. There is nothing to take away positive right now. It's brutal. It is brutal right now.
Well, everybody.
I am your host. My name is Chris. With me, as always, is Nate. Going to let the man rant.
Yeah. Well, everybody, let's just take a deep breath before we get into this. There's a lot to say. Um, yeah, they might suck. They might suck. I don't know yet. I'm gonna hold
Might.
off. They might suck, and they might need a change of scenery at manager. But yeah, let's just
Mm,
roll right into it. Let's just
mm.
roll right into it.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be. There's a lot of fan mail because y'all are just as pissed as we are right now. Okay, so brotherly love rundown. Megan Riley, Phillies Friday, Steve G, Jig and Jalen, Doctor Juice, that dude, and Fighting Phil's Pulse. Shout out to y'all. We got y'all later in this
Shout out to
episode. All right,
everybody.
like Nick said, right into it. All right. If you want to be a part of fan mail next time at Pinstripe_hype on X, we're going to get clips out on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. Eventually, we promise we're trying. Getting the audio synced up perfectly with video is not easy for us right now. We're working on it. Work in progress. But nobody gives a shit about that. Let's talk about this dumbass baseball team. So, um, series recap: lost 2 out of 3 yet again. We are 8-10 with the second worst run differential in
Third,
baseball.
third, I think.
Third.
Big
Oh,
difference
oh,
though.
oh thank God.
Big difference.
Bronze. Yes. Absolutely nothing to be happy about right now. Game one, it's like, oh, okay. Then game two, and then game three, and then we lost 11-2 yesterday. Um, just because I have to do an MVP of the last series, I'm choosing Kyle Schwarber just because he broke that single inning a game scoring streak. He broke it by himself. So, um, thank you, Kyle Schwarber. Uh, but this team is just terrible. This team is terrible. Who's your MVP?
I don't even. This is just because you have a gun to my head and I have to do this. It's Adolis Garcia because he had two. He ripped two doubles in three of the games and he had 4 hits I think total. But man, I know I'm giving him MVP and I'm about to knock the man. I mean, he threw it before I knock him. He threw an absolute seed from right field. That was
Yep.
awesome. But I feel like every time
Yes.
I watch him taking a bat, besides I mean, just for this series, he's my MVP. But every time I watch Adolis Garcia taking a bat, he's either like getting jammed, popping up, or striking out. Like it. What are we doing, man? But he's my MVP, and it's more of a pity MVP because they just stink. So that's about all I got on that.
It's just because that's the only thing that improved from last year to this year was the right field defense.
Pretty
I
much.
mean, quite literally, that's it. You know, the biggest concern for me is that this baseball team is quitting. I think they're quitting on. I don't want to say themselves. I just think they don't believe in the vision, right? Like I know Topper's message has to be old at this point. What, it's year 4, right?
Five,
It's the same
five,
message. It's
five.
four and a
Well, yeah,
half,
whatever you want to call it.
technically, right? Right, but um, the message is the same. Everything is the same. The front office clearly showed you that they don't think you can get it done by neglecting getting you another big bat to put you maybe over the edge in that upper echelon of teams. They just didn't do it. I mean, I'm not crashing out yet because I know we're 18 games in. I understand it's April. Call it an overreaction if you want, but this team. I mean, there is nothing exciting about this team right now. Like, there's nothing to feel good
They look
about
like an
right now.
85 win
Maybe Nate
team.
flip those numbers, 58. I mean, this is just absolutely brutal. We're in Colorado Rockies territory. I mean, this is rough, man. This is rough. I mean, what's your concern? I mean, other than everything.
Um, I have two, so I'm just gonna say two. Otto Kemp is one of them. I don't think he's playing enough to even be on the big league team right now. And you got yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't. He doesn't have a position. He messed up in left field again the other day. I just I don't know what they can do with him. The bat isn't playing because he's not playing enough. So that's one of them. And this is how bad they are that I actually have two concerns. Alec Bohm is my other one. Dude, he has a 427 OPS and he's hitting 058, 58, 058 versus fastballs. I mean, dude, he's unplayable. He's unplayable. So those are two major, major concerns.
Well, we need to get Kemp at bats, right? Throw him a third. I mean, gosh, man.
That might be coming because, I mean, like I said, he doesn't even have a position. So,
Yeah. I'm going to say it just because neither one of us said it. That we got to touch on Zeus. I mean, he's just the stuff is there. Somebody said, that we're going to regret the contract or whatever on X, right? But the stuff is there. All the advanced stats are preaching that he is elite.
dude, the
He's
Baseball
just having
Savant
an inning
page.
here, an inning there.
Yeah, if you look at the Baseball Savant page for Zeus and then look at his stats, it's just
Yes.
the two don't correlate. I don't really know what's going
It
on there.
doesn't make any sense. It makes
Yeah.
no sense. Because I'm not. I'm gonna put it this way. I'm concerned because it's happened every start for him except for the Colorado Rockies. But the stuff is elite. It really is. The whiffs are there. The swinging it's all there. It's just I don't even know what to say. I just wanted to
So,
touch on that real quick.
so real, yeah, I can help you out here a little bit with Zeus. The fastball is getting knocked up. It's really not that good of a fastball. It just isn't. The sweeper's doing its thing. The sinker's doing okay. It's weird because his stats are this bad after he had one dominant start versus the Rockies, and they are still this bad.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
there's a little bit of concern there.
No, it is. I mean, the reason it wasn't good not because it doesn't necessarily move or isn't fast. It's he's 6 foot tall, right? So the fastball comes out at a level plane and it just stays there.
Yeah, it's
It's not
not
rising.
like
It's not
rising or
dropping. It's
anything. Yeah, yeah.
because he's not 6'5" or whatever, right? So it's not. Anywho, Nate, what's your big adjustment for this Brave series that we're about to get swept?
Rob Thomson, stop leaving your pitchers in so long. Please. Why did you send Zeus back out there to die again? You did it last year. You did it again this year with him. Please stop doing it. It's a very simple
Dude,
adjustment. Go ahead.
this dates all the way back to the playoffs in 22.
Yeah, like just God, I was cringing. I was going off on X while that happened.
Yeah, yeah, you were. My adjustment is going to be a simple one. I know he's going to get talked about later, so I'm going to just make it quick and easy. The adjustment is pick up the phone and tell Felix Reyes pack his bags. He's heading to Philadelphia. That's my adjustment.
I'm gonna get to him later on.
That's it. Well, yeah, we'll talk about him. Series preview against the Atlanta Braves, first in the division. They are on a roll. We absolutely blow. Um, we have game one. It's going to be Taiwan Walker versus Martin Perez. Loss. Taiwan Walker has a 7.36 ERA to Perez's 3.14. Game two, maybe we have a chance. We have Christopher Sanchez and his 2.01 ERA. But you look on the other side and you see none other than Chris Sale, a lefty. What can the Phillies never hit? Come on,
Lefties.
we lose that game. Drew Painter and Grant Holmes go at it in game three. I mean, I have nothing else to say. I have zero faith in this team at the moment. I think the team doesn't believe in themselves at the moment. Like they've been telling themselves, "Oh, we'll figure it out for 4 years," and they just don't. And I think they're just saying it to say it, and they know the truth. We get swept, and we're going to be 8-13 by the time the next pod is recorded on Sunday or Monday.
Wow, we're getting swept.
If we are 8-13, next pod's going to be very interesting. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, this is. I hate to say this. This is a lose 2 out of 3 series. It's just they're gonna lose the Sale game. I know Sanchez.
Which one? Which one? Do they win against Grant Holmes?
I think the Painter game they win. They're because look, here's what
I hope you're right.
they're gonna lose to Grant Holmes is the Painter game, right? He's the third game.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna win that one. They'll lose to Sale. And who did you say was the first starter?
Martin Perez, but we have Taiwan Walker.
Right, so that's a loss. Yeah, so that's two gone right there. I think they'll walk out of it they'll drop 2 out of 3. Not ideal, not ideal this early in the year, but you know
Nate, you
the
said it
Braves
best
look good
yourself.
right now.
I'm just going to reiterate what you said is you can't win the division in April, but you damn sure can lose it. And I have a really bad feeling that this series is going to be the beginning of losing it in April.
I think this is the series.
I'm gonna say.
I think this is the series that's going to get like people are already up about Topper a little bit, but like if they lose 2 out of 3 to the Braves at home,
Swept.
which would be by the way, I heard Fransky say this yesterday. They have lost 3 series at home already this year. They lost 3 at home all of last year. They've lost 3 in the month of April this year, and that'll be the 4th one at home they've lost already this year. And you didn't even lose this many last year. So, that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. It's really bad. I heard Fransky say it yesterday. I wish I didn't, but it's not good, dude. It's not good.
Wow. Fuck. It's not good, right, Nate? Thought this is the best team we've ever had around Bryce Harper, Nate.
Right now?
67% of you who answered on X. This is the best team we've ever had around Bryce Harper, Nate.
They might suck. I'm monitoring the situation.
Monitor these nuts. They suck.
We're in April.
I mean, I called a spade, dude. Roster got worse. The team's getting older. The young guys have not been good the past 3 years, getting older. We're hoping that Andrew Painter and Justin Crawford, 2 rookies, save this team and propel them to the next level. And an old Adolis Garcia. This is never the best team put around Bryce Harper. I argued it was one of the worst in the Topper era, if not the worst. And look where we're at.
Look where we're at. I'll eat that one. I'll eat that one for now.
Best team. Yeah.
I'll wear it.
All right. Fair enough. Temperature checks. I'm going to run right through them. Okay. Bullpen, I still have an 8. When we have leads, they're normally fine. But that's the problem. We never have leads. And then I'm not going to judge a team when we're down 11-1. I mean, honestly, I'm going to bump them down to a 7 because the lefties have me a bit concerned. Yeah. That's
Fair enough.
Where you at?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably bump into a 7 with you. Banks and Mesa got touched up for the first time this year. Really, it's gonna happen. It just is gonna happen eventually. They got a couple injuries in there with Bolin and Pop. Pop, who cares really? But Bolin is a bit of a big deal. They're inconsistent right now, man, with the bullpen. I don't know. I still think they're the best unit on the team. They're gonna figure it out, but the problem is, dude, the way they built the team. They have to be able to pitch. The bullpen has to be able to lock down games, and they can't protect the lead when they get them. So I'm going to set it at 7 for now.
Well, we can't protect the lead if we don't have a lead.
Well, even when they get it, they still can't protect it. They couldn't protect it.
Rare occurrence. You're correct.
They couldn't protect it when Sosa brought them up 3-0 against the Cubs. Last series, they were up, 5-3 on the Diamondbacks, blew that too. I mean, they can't hold a lead. Bullpen's part of that. The bullpen is part of that. So,
no, 100%, 100%. Team's just rough right now, man. Rotation, I'm sitting at an even 5. I mean, we know Taiwan. Painter is a question mark all year long. Sanchez, even though his numbers look really good, is yet to figure it out. Nola, ironically, has been our most consistent pitcher.
Another good outing.
Thing to say.
Another good outing.
And yes, and Jesus Luzardo is just like what is what's going on? Like, I think a 5 is fair just because we know the talent on this staff, but it's that low because they're just not performing, and it's getting a little concerning. Give it a couple weeks before I'm full pulling the panic plug on the rotation, but
Yeah, I'm gonna put him at a 6, just because I still think that the talent is plenty. It's all there. They just gotta figure it out. Zeus, yeah, I'm concerned. That's a real thing. Sanchez, I'm not. Painter looks fine. Nola looks fine. Wheeler's gonna come back. Hopefully, touch 95 the other night. That's good on the fastball.
get it up another tick or two. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we cannot have Taiwan Walker out here much longer. So, with Wheeler coming back, you know what?
Not
Fuck.
right now.
No,
Not
fuck it.
right now. We
I'll
cannot
bump
do
him
that.
to a 7 just because Wheeler's coming back, and he's
We'll see how
slow.
that looks. That's a question mark.
Start by
Unfortunately,
start, he's getting better. Start by start.
he is. He is. But still a question mark. Unfortunately.
Yep.
Offense. I'm not going to say anything but my answer. Nothing's changed. 1 out of 10. Manager. I mean, you know what? I'll let you do the offense before I go to the manager. 1 out of 10.
Okay. Offense, yeah, I had him at a 2. I'm gonna just keep him at a 2. They scored 13 runs in game 1, game 1. Everyone hit. It was a hit train going on. Then the next 2 nights they just fall off. So I'll leave him at a 2. Just
What was it?
what?
Once every 2 weeks, we score 10 runs.
Yeah,
and then
that's
just hit the bed every other game.
that's
Like, what are we doing?
probably what it's gonna be. Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm going to say this about Topper. I have been one of his biggest critics, right? Moving on to the manager side of temperature check. Um, at the end of the day, I think it was a 5 last episode. I could be wrong, but I'm sitting at a 5 today. And here's why I didn't go down on him. Oh my God, that sounds so weird. Why I didn't lower the bar on Topper. Why I didn't lower his number.
Yo,
Oh,
that's
I'm gonna
the name of the
fried.
pod now.
Okay.
It's Chris goes down on Topper. That's the name of the pod now. That's the name of the pod.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna say that one. I gotta accept that one. Here's why my score on Robert Thompson did not dip. Yes, he has managing blunders. His story's the same. What do you want him to do, man? There is no real bench on this team. There's no these platoons that you're giving him to work with to throw out against lefties. Like there is no righties on this team, and it's killing us. If the team loads up lefties on us, GG, we lose. You can put the Colorado Rockies back out there with a couple lefties. We're gonna lose a series to them. I mean, you have Dylan Moore, Otto Kemp. I will take that one right there on the chin. Right, that one's on me. I think you need to give the guy at bats, but just don't have him for him, which makes no sense because he's a righty. When he gets hot, we saw he's pretty decent last year. Anywho, that's why I'm sitting at an even 5 out of 10 on Topper. I mean, it's just that the roster construction is shit, David. Shit.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be more around a 3 or a 4. I just think his messaging's stale. He said he's holding people accountable the other day. I don't believe that for a second because they're making the same mistakes that they were making before, and they just continue to do them. And you're not holding them accountable if they continue to do them. I mean, if it gets to this point and it's this bad, they need to just sit one of the guys down for a day just for disciplinary reasons. I mean, if you're not gonna fucking listen, then what? I'll have him around a 3 probably, like I said, but I don't know, man. I'm a little worried about the messaging in the clubhouse.
The errors, man. It's if you make them.
They made 3 errors in game 1.
Yeah, and it's the same shit every time. It's not like it's they had a bad game. It's this has been the same thing for years. Like it just doesn't get fixed. That is on the manager. I agree with you there. Overall, I'm at a 3.
I was waiting for this one.
I mean, 3. Head.
Yeah, I'm at like a 2. Listen, Dylan Moore has pitched twice in 18 games already this year, and their bench stinks. I mean, look, I know they're trying to win by pitching and playing defense. This team is not built to do that. Just, you know what? Just do what you need to do to get the lineup right. Like, if whoever you need to put in the outfield, whoever you need to put in the infield, it doesn't matter if they're hitting at, the slug. They need to slug. They need to hit. They need to hit the ball because they can't play defense. They just don't play defense. Overall, I'm at like a 2. I mean, they're 2 games behind 500 right now. It could be way worse coming out of this Braves series. If suddenly you're 4 or 5 games out and the Braves will be, what are they, 10-7, something like that. All of a sudden you're like 5-6 games back. So
in April. I mean, we've done it before, but that's rough.
no, this team cannot do
The
that.
Braves are 12-7. We're currently 3.5 games behind them. We can sit 6.5 to 7 games behind the Atlanta Braves at the end of the
Yeah,
series.
I mean that's not.
At least the Mets are under us.
Yeah, throw the heck.
No, no,
What are
no.
we gonna throw the parade?
At least we haven't lost 8 straight.
That's true. Oh my God, this podcast. I would have
um,
broke my laptop by now.
oh, dude, yeah, there'll be no more pinstripe pipe. I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, good point. I mean, nothing else to add to that. Next segment, we're going to skip window watching because we're about to watch our window come close by the end of this Brave series. Mainly because we have some prospect review to do briefly before we go into fan mail. So, prospect review. Stock up, stock down, one prospect to keep an eye on. Mr. O'Connor, who is your stock up?
Felix Reyes. He is all the way stock up. The stock's at an all-time high. If Otto Kemp can't figure it out, I just said this. I literally just said this. Put Reyes in left field if you need to. Screw the defense. If the dude's going to hit lefty pitching, yeah,
It's time.
it is time. They don't have anyone who can hit lefty pitching. Otto Kemp, who I like, I don't even know. I mean, I thought he could hit lefty pitching. Hasn't so far this year. Felix Reyes has way more pop, I think. The bat is definitely plays a little bit better. Yeah, I don't care about the defense in left field personally anymore because if they're not going to play defense, period, they just hit the ball. So Felix Reyes is a stock up. I'm going to give Kemp another week or two, and if Reyes can stay hot, they better find a way to get this guy up here and fill him in.
Fair enough. I mean, nothing more to add to that. I already said my adjustment. Bring him up. It's time, boys. It's time. My prospect, ladies and gentlemen, and Nate, what do you guys know about Wen Wei Pan?
I've seen a little bit of this on the timeline.
This guy is shoving right now. He's our number 14 ranked prospect. Okay. For those of you who don't really know Wen Wei, he had Tommy John surgery, missed all of last year. Was looking pretty good before that. There was a lot of talk about, hey, he might be up here in the bullpen, for a playoff run. You know how Tommy, throwing and whatnot, right? That's Tommy John. Now he's back, fresh off of Tommy John. In 29, the third innings pitched, 135 strikeouts.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good there.
He has a really good fastball. Sits about 96, 97. Okay. That'll do out of the pen. He has a really good splitter that drops off the map. Like really good. His slider, he's working on it. It's not really there yet, but he's working on it. If he can get a good slider as his third pitch, he will be in this pen. I don't know about this year.
Nah, not this
Next
year.
year,
This
100%.
yeah, this is definitely
I
going to
don't
be a
think
recovery
so,
year.
but I think it is as well. But you never know how injuries go and teams get desperate. We might be a desperate team. You never know. He might be a trade piece. Who knows? But the stuff is there. The numbers don't lie. All right. Wenwei Pan.
I
Keep your
appreciate
eye
you
on him.
actually. I appreciate you
Stop.
talking about him. I appreciate that. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah,
I thought you would like that. I
yeah, I
didn't tell you for a
appreciate that one.
reason.
Yeah. All right.
Stock down. Oh man, I'm gonna go first here,
Go ahead.
just because I know what's coming. If you guys were on our X timeline, you should also know what's coming from Nate. But for me, I was stock up on him a couple weeks ago. I'm stock down on Gene Cabrera, man. He in 12 in the third innings, he has an 8 ERA. I mean, that's just brutal.
It's
Like he's
bad,
a
man.
Taiwan Walker type. He does not look very good, and it sucks because he looked really good in spring. Um, I'm just leaving it at that, man. Gene stock down for now. All that hype is lost.
Dude,
But
he's given up 11 runs in 3 outings. And they're not
yeah,
even like they're short outings. Like they're not They're not long.
because he can't get people out.
Yeah, it's not looking great for Gene Cabrera. Anyway, my stock down. This is more of a health related thing. I just want to put a quick PSA out there. It's not broken yet. Like, it's not stock all the way down. But Adam Miller, man, I saw Zalecki said the other day, Adam Miller picked up a bat. Then Zalecki starts backtracking it because Dave was wrong saying he picked up a bat. He never picked up a bat. He never picked up a bat. He still hasn't picked up a bat. Adam Miller might be out for months. I mean, they're gonna slow play
He's
it.
not playing this year, dude.
I'm not gonna go that far, but man, I mean, if they can't get him out there, especially with how bad Bohm has been, I mean, there was coming into the season, there was a real chance Adam Miller was gonna be up here by the trade deadline, and now this might just be a whole
we're not
busted
going to see
year.
him this year.
Yeah, this might be a busted year.
We're not going to see him this year.
It's all health related too. I mean, he's very healthy. It just sucks, man, because if you look around the league, all these young guys are getting contracts. Why can't Adam Miller be a 8-year, $150 million guy? Like, where's that at?
Because he's 21 years old with a back issue.
I mean, my God, man.
I know it's a big thing that we had out there on X, right? A
lot of mixed reviews on that, by the way.
A lot of mixed reviews. I mean, dude, he's 21 years old. This back problem has been stemming since last fall. He hasn't picked up a baseball bat since.
They are hiding
all
something.
Season, he couldn't get better.
They're hiding something.
He has. They're mixed answers everywhere. Something, it's worse than what they're letting on. Like,
dude, it's bad. We might actually get like robbed out of a like superstar level prospect just because of this like a chronic back injury. Like, I'm so tired of this.
Yes. It's only us, I swear, dude. Like, even the shit teams get like really good prospects, and we finally get one, and the dude has a back injury that they don't know what caused it. They don't know how to fix it.
I mean, dude, it has been. We're a month in now, and he hasn't picked up a bat yet.
Man, I honestly don't think he's going to play this year. I think they're going. I don't think so, because I think they know we're not going to have baseball next year. There's a higher chance now because these teams that never pay anybody are paying their young guys. But still, we're not. It went from like 99% chance we don't to like 95. We're not. I think we don't see Aiden Miller until 2028 if we're lucky. I'm going to say that. And Nate, I know you and I talked about it a little bit. If it's getting concerning, do you throw him in the trade?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know what condition he's even in right now. So
I don't know.
He's definitely not I'm not as high on him as I was just because of injury. But yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Right. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all aren't gonna like me. I don't think we see Aiden Miller until 2028. Nate, who is your one prospect you're keeping an eye on at this current moment in time?
So this is kind of I don't want to say it's a boring one, but like Dante Nori is absolutely raking. I mean, he's raking.
Yeah.
He's hitting above 300. He still has a little bit of an injury going on, so he's only DHing. That's another thing to keep an eye on. He has not been in left field at all. He had an opposite field home run the other day, though. That was beautiful to see that. He's on like a 10-game hit streak. Some of them are multi-hit games. I mean, they're going to love – the fan base is going to love Dante Nori. I mean, seriously, I think we already do. I would keep an eye on him. The stock is probably going to be up next pod for me. Just a little tease right there. I'll break him down even more. But, yeah, Dante Nori is Dante Nori is a guy. He's a guy.
That's fair. Mine is a prospect that is no longer a Phillies prospect. Griff.
You love Griff McGarry, man.
Dude, I think he has good stuff. I think the Dodgers are going to figure it out.
If anyone's going to, it's them.
It's them, dude. It's just I'm saying keep an eye on him. Obviously, he's not in the Phillies farm anymore. I'm just saying keep an eye on him and watch the Dodgers figure it out, and he's somehow in their bullpen in the playoffs, pitching in the 15th inning somehow, going 4 shutout innings somehow. Like, I just keep an eye on Griff. Just keep an eye on Griff.
Keep an eye on him.
On to just before fan mail, we're gonna bump out some overreaction reality. I do want to touch real quick one thing on fan mail. I just kind of had this hit the top of my mind. We turn fan mail into its own entity, like on Spaces on X. Just a thought. Y'all let us know in the comments wherever.
I mean,
Let us know what you think
it's
because
some.
this could.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And we have 8 today.
I was
We have
getting ready
8
to.
fan mails.
Yeah.
So, we love it. We absolutely love it. But y'all let us know. Like we could do spaces where y'all come on and like we talk about it with you guys. Um, just let us know down in the
I was
comments,
getting
and
ready to
we'll get
say
to it.
that, man, because like at some point we're gonna have too many questions to do in one pod. Like it's gonna have to become either its own pod
Yeah,
or it's gonna have to be a
yeah.
spaces
We're just
thing.
gonna have to pick and choose. Yeah,
Yeah.
pick and choose. Um, but just throwing it out there.
Appreciate it all.
Now,
Appreciate y'all though. Appreciate
yeah,
y'all.
every single one of y'all, every single one of y'all. This thing's growing and it's growing quickly. We promise we will figure out the audio and all this stuff. We promise. All right. We're just boys. Um, as far as overreaction reality goes, I said it to somebody, I forget who, on X yesterday. Is like, look, we're going to overreact this pod because that's what this city does. That's what this fan base does. All right, Nate, overreaction reality. The Philadelphia Phillies are missing the 2026 playoffs.
All right, calm down over there, Joe Giglio. It is an overreaction. This team is. They're gonna make the playoffs. It's gonna be a slow burn season, and it's not gonna be fun to watch all year. But they're gonna climb in. I can't promise you they're not gonna be one and done, but they're gonna figure it out. They'll climb in. The team's talented enough for that. It's talented enough for a playoff spot. I am not saying by any means that they're gonna win a playoff game or go any further than that, but right now in April, from what I'm seeing, they can get in. Now I don't know if they're not going to win 96 games again. I think they peaked last year. It just is what it is. But this year, maybe a sneak in, or it's 2012 all over again, which I'm assuming is what you're going to say. But I think it's an overreaction. Oh God.
Sorry, guys. See you next year. It's over. It's already over. I mean, the team has no faith in the manager. Right? Bryce Harper's raking. Hip hip hooray. Okay. Trey Turner, it's been okay. Kyle Schwarber has. I mean, he's on pace for like what 7,000 strikeouts and 7,000 home runs. I
Dude,
mean,
he's
it's
got
Kyle
a
Schwarber.
ton.
The pitching staff is what. Yeah, the pitching staff is what this team needs to go the distance, and it's just inconsistent. If they are not a top 3 staff in the sport, they're fucked. It's simple. Like, and call it an overreaction. No, it's reality because this team showed us who they are the past multiple years in the playoffs. And Nate said it himself last pod, and now, oh, we'll be okay. No, we won't. It's rolled over from October to April. When does it end? Does it end? That I don't know. What if somebody gets hurt during this whole thing? I mean, there's just nothing to be excited about. There's nothing that this team is showing me that you're like, oh yeah, 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 they'll make the playoffs. Sanchez hasn't looked sharp. I understand the numbers are good. Zeus has looked awful. I understand the advanced stuff looks good. Nola has been our best pitcher, and it's Aaron Nola. We know that's not going to last forever. We have Taiwan Walker in the rotation until we hope Zach is okay and back into himself. Probably going to take a few starts.
They
Then we have Andrew Painter, a rookie. I mean, it's just
they need something to energize
reality.
them, man. They really need something to energize them.
They need a trade. Dave Dombrowski, get your old ass out of bed. It's time to go to work. Okay, you fumbled Bo Bichette. You fumbled letting Ranger walk. I understand he doesn't look the best. He was made for Philly. He didn't want to go to Boston. Okay, you fumbled Bo. You let Ranger go. Oh, that was low key. Now you got to get your old ass out of bed and do something.
Well,
Make a trade.
he let
Go
Bader
get a
go
Ketel
too.
Marte.
I mean,
Go get a Joe Adell.
Bader was like the only energetic person on this team, and he just walked right out the door.
Yes, but I get it because Crawford was ready.
I understand.
That
I understand it.
we all wanted Bader back. I agree with you. That roster constructually makes sense. Bo Bichette had what he wanted on the table, and we didn't put pen to paper. John Middleton, did you block this?
I think
Are
this
we
is
a
more of
serious
a.
baseball team?
I think this is more of a Bo Bichette playing the Phillies with his agent type of thing, but they still didn't get
Whatever it
to get
is,
the deal done.
it could be. Dave, if you're serious about giving this team one last run while you have Kyle, Trey, Bryce in their prime, because we're not going to have baseball next year, and then now you're 2 years out, right? And now they're 2 years older, you know? And we have no young guys who are going to get better other than Justin Crawford and Andrew Painter, right? If you're serious about making this baseball team have one final run, you go get on the phone. I don't care if you're giving up Aiden Miller. Go get Ketel Marte. Maybe you don't give up Aiden Miller for a Joe Adell, but go get a Joe Adell, right? I understand. I've said Jose Ramirez. It's not going to happen. I'm going to move along. I just wanted to throw the name out there because I would love that guy on this baseball team. Um, Go do something. Go land a superstar somewhere. I don't like Joe Adell. Oh, but what about Adell? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Go make a move that then shows your superstars, hey,
Wake him up.
we're back in. We're back in. Hey, they made a move to make this team significantly better. They went and got us that superstar right-handed bat. They went and got us that switch hitting demon Ketel Marte. They went and did that one move we've been waiting for them to do for years to put this team over the edge. We cannot wait until July. Do it right now. Energize this team right now. Get them bought in right now because it's falling downhill. There's one way to get it back up, and it's not by sitting and waiting. You make a fucking move. Yeah, that was my quick little rant. Now it's time for fan mail. So for those who stayed this far or skipped this far, I wouldn't blame you. But if you skipped this far, go back about 2 minutes. I just absolutely ripped in, to a little bit of David Dabrowski and John Middleton, just a little bit. Fan mail. We got a doozy here, ladies and gentlemen. So
Let's get to
we're
it.
going to start with the first one that came in at BL Rundown. Brother, do you love Rundown? We appreciate you. This is your second straight pod, I think, putting one in. So our guy, his question, this is one of my favorite ones, might be a bit long for this pod and certainly early in the season for this. But if the Phillies were going to start a rebuild,
Here we go.
who on this current roster would you keep, aside from the obvious being Andrew Painter and Justin Crawford? Oof.
Go first.
And I told you, I was like, look, if we get the dog days of summer and this team sucks, we will do an entire podcast on this. The short answer is everyone's available. I mean, you know, I won't say anybody is untouchable. That includes Crawford and Painter. Now, realistically, if you go into a rebuild, you're not going to trade your young guys. You keep Crawford, you keep Painter, you keep Aiden Miller, keep Dante Mori, keep James Wood.
James Wood.
I'm trying to get. I can't get it past you.
You didn't have one last pod, so we're back. The bit's back.
I tried to throw you. I can't get one past you, can I? Gage Wood.
We lock in over here.
Yeah. You were. I tried to catch you sleeping, like Dave. So I mean, those five, I would say. I mean, other than that, I wouldn't really deem anybody as untouchable. Would you?
As of today, April 16th, Thursday, April 16th. Here's what I'll say. I'll kind of. This is a little two-parter. Who would I keep on the roster, and who would I have untouchable? Who would I keep? I would keep Bryce Harper. I'd keep Kyle Schwarber. I'd keep Trey Turner.
In a rebuild?
Yes, I would.
And that's not a rebuild.
I would. Listen, I don't think they're going to get any significant prospects for any of those three guys. Maybe Kyle Schwarber. Bryce Harper, though, and Trey Turner, I don't think so. I just don't. I don't think the league values them the way the Phillies do. Bryce Harper.
The Yankees. Aaron Judge will pull a string or two.
Okay, see, listen. I will. Let me rephrase. I'm sorry. Bryce Harper will get draw prospects. Yes. Trey Turner, I don't think will.
No.
If you look on Trey Turner's baseball savant page, there's a lot of blue, and that is not great.
No bueno.
Yeah, I would keep those three though. I would keep those three personally. I would. I would just go into a rebuild with them and maybe get out of it quicker with them. But Marsh, Stott, Bohm, JT, whoever, they're all on the table. I'm not keeping any of them. If you're gonna tear it down, tear it down.
Well,
Pitching staff wise, I would trade Zach Wheeler. I just would.
yeah, somebody would do it for the year or two left. Yeah.
Yon, Duran, you're gone. I mean, it's just I would keep the whole
Well,
farm. I would just keep the whole
I
farm.
don't know. I don't know, man. Like you're trading Duran, but you're keeping the big three. Like I don't think because I would consider that a retool, not really a
Right. I
rebuild at
don't
that point.
think I don't
I w-
think that people want those contracts. Bryce Harper, I think you people would take. Kyle Schwarber, we'll see in a year because that the strikeouts are starting to pile up. And like I said, Trey Turner, who's gonna want that money?
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
you kind of see what you can get.
I'm kind
That's
of
about
more
it.
so answering it in a realistic window. If you could tear it all down, yeah, I'm full agreement. Tear it down. I just don't think they're gonna.
Okay. Well,
But that's a later pod.
yeah,
Hopefully,
like
hopefully
hopefully
not.
not.
Yeah, hopefully not. Yeah,
Hopefully not. Yeah, hopefully not.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's two different sides there. There's a retool and then there's a rebuild where you break it down.
I just don't know the
But
best way they can actually tear it down.
dude, I mean, it's gonna like because the no trade clauses, right? Like
Yeah, it's
it's
just
going to be Bryce Harper's a Yankee. I mean, if he leaves, he's going to the
in this
Yankees.
scenario, I agree. Yeah,
Any scenario, I don't think he accepts it unless it's the Yankees. I would think. Um, and then Kyle, I think there'll be, like you said, a few more teams coming for Kyle just because, I mean, pop. Like,
DH is important.
exactly. Trey, yeah, I mean, we're just stuck
We're
with the
stuck
guy.
with Trey. Yeah, it
Um,
is what it
all right.
is.
Now, brotherly love rundown. Great question. Got to move on because we got seven more to go. Moving on to Megan Riley. Megan, you've had a few come in past couple pods. We appreciate you.
The Fly Guys.
Um, get to them in a second. We had a question about that as well. She says, I know it's only April, but this team looks like an absolute disaster here. Damn right, Megan. The starters don't look good. The offense is too quiet. We're making mistakes defensively, etc. What's new? How long do you think this all will last? Have we dug ourselves into a hole yet?
You want me to go?
Yeah. Lead us off.
So the hole is not dug, but they have the shovel in the ground. Um,
They're digging
yeah, they're
hard.
they're beginning to dig, and if they can't get the shovel out of the ground here soon, then it. I'm just gonna warn everyone now. This could be a long summer. Um, I don't think it will be. I think we're okay still for now, but there is a good chance if this doesn't turn around in the next 2 weeks, I this team's not digging out of a hole. They just aren't. They're not.
No, no. Um, Here's the thing, because there's kind of like a lot of little pieces in there, right? How long I think it'll last? I mean, the starting pitching, right? You mentioned them. They'll figure it out. I do think the pitchers will figure it out. The offense is too quiet. I just think this is who they are. They're going to get hot. It's going to happen. It's just how long are these stints going to last, and is it going to be enough to carry us, to the playoffs, right? Because right now we're in a cold stretch. All things considered, even though Bryce is actually doing really good, which is crazy to start the year. Um, Defensively, I mean, this team sucks on defense. We talked about it a little bit ago in the pod. Topper just does not get on these guys enough about the mental errors and the lapses. So I think that is never going
That's
away.
gonna kill this team, man. It's gonna kill them
The,
all
yeah,
season long.
the mental errors, the defensive bullshit, like that's not going
Base
away. That's
running, they're a
staying.
terrible base running team.
Thanks to Price, I think, but like one of the worst in the league at base running. So the offense, I think, will figure it out. Or sorry, the pitching. The offense is hot and cold. Like, how long are they going to be hot versus cold? That remains to be seen. Um, do I think they dug themselves into a hole? Like Nate, kind of touched on. They're digging the
Two
hole.
games isn't a hole, but the way they're playing right
Well,
now, it's
it's 10 games,
r-
right?
right, right.
But I know what you're saying, but
They're
they're
2 games back from 500.
right. They're digging the hole, but it's not deep enough to where they can't just kick the dirt back and walk away, right? It's they're digging it And series by series, they're either going to, shovel out a few more, you know, mounds of dirt, or, they're going to start kicking some back in, right? It's, who on the team is shoveling and who on the team is putting the dirt back, if that makes sense. Right now, most of the team is shoveling. So, um, yet again, like you said, it is April, and we get that it is April, but nonetheless, doesn't look good. So, um, appreciate the question, Megan. Going on to our guy Phillies Friday asks, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the starters so far. Lazardo's almost 8 ERA is alarming.
Well, like we said, Nola looking good. I mean, you take those starts out of Nola every time. Sanchez, not his best stuff, but he still only has a 2 ERA. So I'm gonna assume he's gonna return to dominance once he. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's just gonna have to pitch his way through this. It just is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Zardo, yeah, the 8 ERA. I really don't know what to make of him. We touched on it earlier. I don't really know what to think about him right now. I don't think it's gonna stay this bad. I mean, it can't. It can't stay this bad. His stuff is still really good. Andrew Painter, he's impressed the shit out of me. I mean, he's just he had one not great start, but
Yeah,
he looks.
it
I
wasn't
mean,
terrible.
yeah, right. It wasn't terrible. What he did out of the bullpen though, and against the Diamondbacks, I mean,
Impressive,
stones,
dude.
stones.
And perfect for the city, by the way. Perfect.
Yeah, and then Taiwan and Wheeler, you interchange them throughout the year. The starting rotation's okay. Like Chris and I talked about, it'll get better. It'll be okay. They're the thing that's going to keep this team going through the summer. It will not be the offense. It will be the starting pitching.
Yes, and it has to be. It was kind of a two-parter there. I put it off. Missed the last sentence. And this is an important second part to it. So it's,
Shoot.
when does the excuse overall stop being it's still early? That's the kicker.
You got another week or two, I'd say. I mean, we're getting near
You're
20
approaching
games
it.
here.
You're
Yeah.
approaching it, right? Like, we're almost a month in, right? I think when it's a month in, I think if it's a player or two, right, it's still early. It's the whole team, dude. Like, it's like, I almost want to say now, but I'll just say wait till we're a month in, right? Wait till the end of the month. Wait till May. And if it's still the same thing, then at that point, it's it's too early. It's what the fuck with the pH.
They got one more
Like,
week for me. They got one more week until I'm calling them out on it because it, like you said, we're 20 games in basically, and
yeah. Here's the thing, man. This team could so easily flip the narrative with 3 straight wins starting on Friday. So easily they could flip the narrative. They could be a half a game, whatever, a game back, or they could be 7 games back. Like, this series is so, it's April, and I'm talking. I'm not going to say must win because it's not, right. We've seen
it's a
this
swing
team.
series. That's what it
It's
is.
it's a massive series. The fact that it could be like 6 or 7 game difference within the division. It's huge. It's huge. And this could completely change the landscape on the team. If they go from 8-10 to now 11-10, a game behind first place, who they just swept, completely different conversations we're having in 4 days, right? But on the flip side, they get swept. They're 8-13. Well, that too early thing out the window. When do you get to this whole rebuild thing? And we have that question coming up here shortly. Um, I'm going to go to Steve G 412, Senior G Designer 412 on X. That's simply, where is the urgency? Um, Brother, that urgency died a couple years ago. There is none. There's none. The manager doesn't demand it. The team doesn't have it because they don't care.
Yeah, that urgency died at Citizens Bank Park in Game 6 and 7 of 2023. That Sorry to bring that up, but that's when that urgency died. They just haven't had it since.
I
They
need a
showed
beer.
they showed a little bit of it last year against the Dodgers, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, I don't know. They just, I mean, under this current manager, I don't think any urgency is going to come back. The guys are too comfortable. They're just too comfortable in their roles on the team. Nobody's going to get held accountable. They might get held accountable, but not for as long as they should be at least. So urgency is out the window right now.
There is none, dude. I mean, and if there is, I think we're going to see it this series. I think if there is a sense of
Oh,
urgency,
I hope I'm wrong.
me too. But like, I'll put it this way: I don't think they have any because I think Nate's right. They lost it game 6 and 7, right? They painful. But if there is any left in that tank, off day today, Topper has to rip into these guys. Maybe not. Like I don't know what he needs to do to get them back on. He already got ejected trying to do it. Didn't work. So what needs to happen? The answer is I don't know. But if there's a sense of urgency, it starts with this series. Don't sweep them. At least take 2 out of 3. Anything less, I mean, I think they're just showing us who they are again, right? Um, that's my answer to that one. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save Jig and Jalen's for last because I think that's something to talk about. Doctor Juice, our guy. Just about every pod he said us with one. So we appreciate you, my guy. At Doctor_Juice1 on X. He asked, "What are we doing with Otto Kemp? Can't play left, isn't hitting, and he gets no playing time."
Felix Reyes.
Take that one on the chin. I said he was going to take Marsh's job. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. Be stoned, right? Like, I mean, that was a stupid call for me, right? It wasn't even an attempt at clickbait. I genuinely thought Otto Kemp was. I bought into spring, and I'm an idiot. That's all it is. But like Nate said, I mean, it has to be Felix Reyes because Otto he needs at bats. Send him down to AAA. If an injury happens, you bring him up because he can get going with a streak, right? When he's actually hitting and taking at bats every single day, he can't play platoon, and that's the reality. And he's not good enough to be the everyday guy. Doesn't fit. So
Yeah, if you look at last year when they called him up from AAA, he was playing every day and he was red hot coming up onto the team.
yes.
I think you need to relight that spark a little bit here
Mm-hmm.
because Felix Reyes could just be that Otto Kemp from last year where he comes
Mm-hmm.
up and helps them crush lefties a little bit. Yeah, the defense might suck, but the defense already sucks.
Dude, we went to the World Series with Kyle Schwarber in left
Yeah,
field.
I mean
Like
the team at the end of the day just needs a hit to get ahead of
yes.
yeah. I
Yep.
just put Felix Reyes. That's the solution.
I mean that's the solution, man. Send Otto down, bring Felix up, A and B, and there is no C. Moving on to fighting Phil's fall pulse at fighting with a PH. Pulse. Fight 10. Sorry, pulse. He asked, "What is your biggest concern? Lack of quality at bats or lack of quality starts slash reliable relievers?"
Oh, it's 100% the at bats. I mean, did you see Shota Imanaga's? Did you see how
No, no,
well?
no. I saw. I saw. No, go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you get your spiel and I'll say mine.
yeah. It's the bats. This is a concern that's not going to go away. Um, I saw a stat. It was from Destiny Legardo, I think her name is. Sorry if I messed that up.
You
She,
didn't pass English and comprehension.
yeah. They had like the most whiffs in a game since 2021 or something against Imanaga the other day. I
Yeah,
mean,
and it was Robbie Ray
yeah,
before. Yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm concerned with the offense, man. It's not going to go away. I don't care if they get hot for 2 weeks. They're going to get cold for 3 weeks. It's not going to go away.
Um, and we know this. That's the thing. That's why I say my concern is the starts because the pitching has carried this team, and we need it to carry this team, and it's not carrying this team. Rotation's a question mark. Sanchez, I mean, I already said 100 times this pod. Sanchez looks questionable despite the good numbers. Jesus Luzardo has terrible numbers despite the good stuff. Aaron Nola has been our best pitcher, and then we have Taiwan Walker and a rookie, and then a Zach Wheeler who we have no idea how he's going to look, what his leash is going to look like when he comes back. Is he going to be at a pitch count? I'd imagine so, and for how long? Like we need him to be the old Zach Wheeler to give us any chance. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then the bullpen is, I mean, same thing. We talked about it. It was way up on the scale and it's dropping, dropping, dropping. Lack of consistency, right? We need, simply put, to have the best pitching in baseball, top three at worst, and we don't. Because we know this offense is hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. They'll hit a homer or two in a game, and then I mean there are plenty of times the pitching holds guys to 0, 1, 2 runs, right? If the pitching's giving up 5 runs, before the sixth inning, we lost
That's
most
true.
of those games,
That's true.
right? So that's my stance on it because we know the offense, this is just who they are, and we didn't do shit to change it. Same hitting coach, same manager, same lineup, basically. Nothing's going to change.
Yeah,
Any
so
changes.
this is per Destiny Legardo. Imanaga's 26 whiffs are the most in a single outing against the Phillies since Robbie Ray in 2021. Third most in the StatCast era dating back to 2015. DeGrom has the record with 35 in 2020. 26 whiffs are the most by a starter in the majors this year. And the Phillies just did that last night.
Hey, we're the best at something.
I guess.
At sucking.
Pause.
Good question, Fighting Pulse. Good question. The answer is yes. Everything, all of it. It's all a concern. And that's terrible to say. Um, I'll go to Jig and Jalen, and then I'll end off with Claude from Broad. So, Jig and Jalen says, we need to become sellers. Who are some players on the team who should shopped?
Yeah, so Jig and Jalen, I have been seeing. He's been in on our replies a little bit here and there. He's been out on this team for a while now. This is not
He
new
and I
from him.
both, man. He
Yeah.
and I both.
Who should be? Sorry, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Yes. So he said we should become sellers
Okay,
who
right.
should be shopped.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, almost everybody if they're gonna sell.
Boom. Stott. I mean, I think
Any bullpen pitcher for sure.
it's tough, dude, because we can't sell right now. You just can't. If it comes to, we're going towards the All-Star break, say we're like 15, games under, right?
15. We're 15 games under at the All-Star
Yeah,
break.
dude. Yeah.
Holy shit!
I mean,
Oh
we're going
my.
to the extremes, right? We're selling.
Holy shit, dude!
We have
15.
a top 5 payroll in baseball, and we're selling, right? So
Oh
that
my
means
god.
something drastic is happening. Say we're 10 to 15, okay? Say we're 10 to 15 games under by the All-Star break.
Everyone should be available then.
Are we calling the Yankees? Say, hey, what's your offer for Bryce Harper? And I'll see if he wants to come be a Yankee.
No.
Like, is that what we're
No.
doing?
No.
No. Oh.
Anyone else though? Anyone else on the team is available. I think Bryce is too important to him. I don't think they can get rid of him.
But what if it gets to a point? Dave already ignored him, wanting Reese back, who was free essentially, because he chose Dylan Moore instead. He chose Dylan Moore over a clubhouse legend
I saw conflicting reports on
hold on,
that.
and a right-handed power bat. Whammy.
Yeah, I mean, I saw conflicting reports on the Reese thing, but in hindsight, I would have loved Reese back now because they have a hitter off the bench then.
Yeah, but just let me finish where I was going with that. So
Go ahead.
you do that, right? You call him not elite. You ignore him, basically asking for him, to bring his best friend back, who is literally on a league minimum in Cleveland. You decline all of that. It's raking for you, and you continue to do nothing. You don't add, you don't make a trade, you don't do anything. It's the same team, and they just keep losing. Does it get to a point Bryce says, hey, I would like to waive my no trade clause only if it's to the New York Yankees. I would like to be a Yankee. Extreme, I know.
Very.
Very. But given this offseason, like it went from a not even worth talking about to like the more this team loses, the more it becomes a fucking chance. I mean, you can't say there's a 0% chance.
No, absolutely not.
And it's becoming more and more likely by the loss.
I think it's a very slim chance, but yeah, not zero.
Beefing with the GM, sitting here injecting blood into his veins. I don't know what he's doing. Admitted that Judge is his best friend. Like, it's just, oh.
It was a good question.
I,
It's a good question.
it's a great question because I think if they legit are sellers, you have to like you shot Bryce Harper. That name is going to get you prospects thrown at you, and then he's showing you he still has it. Right, this is the best Bryce Harper has looked in a couple years, man. Like if there's ever, and I'm not saying we should do it. I'm going to preface this now, but like Jake and Jalen said, if we become sellers, who do we shop? If you legit become sellers, the first person you're throwing out to people is Bryce Harper because the only teams that are going to come calling about him realistically are contending teams, and we know how bad he wants to win a championship. We know he wants to win one here at Philly, but the front office, I swear they're doing everything they can in their power to beg him to ask out of that no trade clause and get him the hell out of Philly. I swear to you. By not getting that extra bat, by ignoring simple requests to add a league minimum player over Dylan fucking Moore,
They won't give him an extension too.
and they won't give him the extension he wants. There you go. There's the fucking trio. One, two, three. Fuck me. That's what Bryce Harper's saying right now. So, I mean, I think if it really gets to that point, that Bryce is where you start shop. If legitimately selling, you start with Bryce Harper and you take it from there. I mean, because if you sell Bryce, it's a fire sale. Yeah, that's my stance on that. I don't know if you got anything else.
No, I'm good. I think you hit it on
All
the
right.
head.
All right, fair enough. Jake and Jalen, appreciate the question, my guy. Go Birds. Um, boy, Claude. Claude from Broad sent in. It's going to be the last one for fan mail this go around. We appreciate all the fan mails, everybody. He says, "Talk Flyers through this team."
I mean, this is a question for you. This is
You're right. I agree. Flyers, Sixers. What do you want? They're both in right now. Right? One's an 8 seed, one's a 7 seed, right? They're both in, you know? So you got Sixers fans chanting, "We want Boston." You got Flyers going in with that rivalry with Pittsburgh this weekend. Dude, I am so excited. I mean, the Flyers have the best record in hockey. I forget what the date was, but like they have one of the best record. They're on a tear. They're hot, man. Hot teams win, and they're hot. So Philly, I understand the Phillies suck, right? I understand all the drama with the Eagles. I understand, the Sixers, right? I know they're in the playoffs, but sacrifice Gerald's appendix, hopefully for the Phillies to be good. I don't know. The biggest positive thing going on in the city right now is the Philadelphia Flyers in the year 2026, where the Eagles are 2 years off, well, really a year, but 2 seasons off of winning a Super Bowl. The Phillies have made the playoffs for 4 years in a row. The Sixers have three max contract players, and the Philadelphia Flyers are the hottest thing in town.
crazy. It's crazy.
It's nuts. It's nuts, dude. And I'm going to take it one step further. I think they beat the Penguins matchup.
I'm seeing a lot
Okay.
of people saying
Um,
that.
I mean, like the Penguins are old. Yes, they're more experienced. The kids don't care. Broad Street Brawlers. I don't know, just why not, right? They're gonna. I mean, because that's the one thing they have on their side. Usually it's a negative, but youth, they don't give a fuck. Dude, they were down 2-0 to the Canes in a win, and you're in game. 2-0 to the best team in the association. Well, conference, all right? They're not better than the Avs, but maybe they are. But you're down 2-0. I understand the Canes didn't have a lot of their best players. They were resting them. But down 2-0, they didn't flinch. They tied it up, had overtime, sold a couple shots, had a couple big time stops from Vladar, and then you win in a shootout. On the last shootout, you score. It's 0-0-0-0. Score, stop. Beautiful. They didn't care. And then they come out the next day resting all the vets and the young guys. Mishkov, Porter Martone. These guys are studs. They're going to contribute to a big time Flyers playoff run. And I'm going to leave it at that. All right. If you're not wearing orange right now, screw this team. I'm putting up a Flyers flag next time, maybe. Um, because they're at least something that'll make you smile when you turn on the TV. Because the Phillies definitely are not doing that right now, and I mean, the city's buzzing for the first time in a long time about the Philadelphia Flyers. So, Claude from Broad, big time. appreciate that question. Little tone switch pod. Little tone switch here at the end of the pod. But you got anything? I know you're not a big hockey guy, but
Um,
you got anything?
I did watch the end of that game, dude. Vladar is he looks awesome at goalie, man.
Yeah, he's been a demon
Yeah, I
lately. Like,
know.
he's been a demon. He's been awesome.
Yeah, I've been following him all season, but I'll be honest, I'm not an avid Flyers watcher. So
I mean, truthfully, I haven't been lately
I don't
either,
think a
just
lot of
because.
people have been, to be honest.
But this is the team that's going to get them back. We hope. We hope because I mean, the youth movement's here. The youth movement is here for the Philadelphia Flyers, and I think it's going to bring a lot of people, including myself, back into being an avid fan. You've wanted to be, but they're like the Sixers, right? Like the Sixers, I was a huge Sixers fan. They've been killing me these past couple years, and I'm losing it.
Buckle up.
And yeah, well, it's not going anywhere soon. And the Flyers, I mean, they're switching roles right now, and that's fine. It's going to happen, right? Let's go Flyers. Let's go Flyers. Beat the Penguins. I don't know if you know how big that rivalry is. It's like
Oh, I
Eagles
do.
Cowboys.
I do,
It's
yeah.
like Packers Bears,
I do.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah. It's just big time. Fucking big. It's gonna be fights, and it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. Great questions to everybody who sent in some fan mail. Appreciate y'all as always. Make sure to shout out everybody who sent us in a fan mail on the tweet that we put out for the next fan mail after we hopefully don't get swept by the Braves. Hey, anything to close?
I've been saying it every pod. Please just go win a series. I need it for my mental health.
Still hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I mean,
A while. Sorry.
I literally I turned them off yesterday, and I never turn them off. So
I left them on to laugh at them.
I couldn't watch it, man.
I left them on to. I got mad when Bryce hit the homer. I was like, "You dick." But anyways, we'll close. We love them. We hate them. They are the Philadelphia Phillies. We out.